What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and we're here with Grand Voyage number 3 up against Captain Morgan on Shellstown. And in this video, we're going to be going on level 2 and level 3. Now, unfortunately, haven't been able to reach level 4, and it's because there's actually hunger on that level, and also there's only one dex slasher in the game that actually removes hunger, and it's Carrot and Wanda, one of the only legends that I actually don't personally own. So I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this one for a hot minute. So if you have that character, it's going to be a little bit easier for you for team building, and characters that have special reverse are also going to be very useful for that level 4 fight as well. So without further ado, I'll show you guys the level 2 and the level 3 team that I have for you in this video today. So the first of these bosses here is going to be the level 2 boss that we're going to be having a look at, and this team actually is a full dex slasher team. However, when you get to a little bit later on, especially in level 3, the special reverse becomes such an issue that, you just need to rely on non-slasher characters, and I believe Carrot and Wanda is one of the most reliable characters that you can be using in this content, not only with a great boosting special, but the cooldown reduction, and also has hunger, which not too many characters that are dex and slasher actually have. So, in terms of the rest of the characters on this team, we've got the Trafalgar Law, great captain, plus his super type special is going to be really nice before moving into stage 4, because stage 4 has a really heavy preemptive attack of doing heaps of damage, so you need to have actually a lot of HP before walking into that stage 4 fight, and we can use the super type special of Law to basically guarantee that. Through using Law's super type, we also can lock the slots. As we see on stage 2, we get a buff where for 2 turns, dex slots are appearing more often, so we can lock them so that we can take the slots into the stage 4 mini boss. Also stage 3 with Helmeppo here, if Helmeppo doesn't die, he enrages all of the enemies and they just do a lot of damage, so you ideally want to take him down as soon as you possibly can. Having characters with barrier pierce potential ability is going to be very useful here, characters like Final Tap Law in this team example here, but also characters like Sabo and Ace, which we'll be using in the next clip, are also very good because they also have barrier pierce, they have that really good switch effect to give you that huge color affinity boost. So you guys will be seeing in the next clip for level 3 how we get through it with Sabo and Ace as a really nice crewmate addition. So one of the major issues with this fight is the fact that on stage 4 there are a lot of different gimmicks here, so you need to have very key support characters in order to get around all these gimmicks. There's Despair, there's Bind, there is eventually Paralysis when you get to level 3, and there's Attack Down, there's Bind, there's just all of those really pesky typical effects that you could come across in content. Luckily there are a lot of really good supports you can actually use in order to counter all of these gimmicks, which is pretty good. As for the other characters on this team as well, we've got the limited rare recruit Pedro, who's going to be really good on the final boss stage because he removes defense and he gives us a conditional boost against it, and he is a slasher character, so he works really well. We do also use a defense down conditional when we get to the next clip on level 3, but it is not a slasher character, it's actually a free-to-play character, and it's very, very good. And we've also got the Tashigi, which can get rid of all of the defensive effects on stage 4, the damage threshold, and the increased defense, which is really, really nice. And then using Zora as a crewmate, he does have the crewmate effect to resist 2 turns, or at least a lot of special reverse, and then his special will give you -2 cooldown to all of your characters, as well as providing a very substantial orb boost. So we're going to have a conditional boost, we have the orb boost with the Zora, we have Law with the attack boost and the increased damage taken, and the conditional boost with Pedro, and just does a really good amount of damage on this final boss stage to relatively easily clear level 2. Moving on to level 3, this is where things start to get pretty crazy because the HP levels of these bosses get absurd. So just even looking at stage 4, there's 65 million for the mini boss, and then the final boss on that stage also has like, what is it? It's like, yeah, 600 million HP for the Battle 5 boss, which you guys will see in just a moment when it ticks over. But also on level 3, we do have to deal with paralysis and attack down on that mini boss on stage 4. So again, very key supports are going to be needed for that fight. In terms of the team composition here, we're really utilizing the Final Tap Luffy and Straw Hat character because it's just the most broken Final Tap in the game, and if we're able to use it, why not go ahead and do it? Very, very, very required to have that on the team. Sabo and Ace, a really nice addition here to get the color affinity when we need it, and then also because when you use their special, because you have a Luffy character on your crew, their orb boost lasts for 3 turns, and because Luffy crew is our friend captain, the orb boost that is typically only for free spirit and shooter characters is actually changed to all characters instead, so that's great if you want to run some slight changes. But Halloween Koala as the captain is the real key here. Now the thing is, we do have to tank a really substantial hit when we move into stage 4, but the thing about it is that the damage will be hit on us before we get inflicted with the bind on our captain, so we actually do get the damage reduction effect of Koala, which reduces damage by 20%. So we can actually tank that hit. And another really key component as to why Koala is great, because she has the inbuilt effect in her captain that resists special reverse. So that is the reason why we're able to get through this stage, because when we reach the final boss stage, there's actually 3 turns of special reverse. And that's very hard to get through. Not too many characters can deal with 3 turns of special reverse. And I think at level 4 or 5, I think it might even go up to 4 turns of special reverse. I can't remember exactly, but it's just super, super absurd. And then, of course, the other thing as well is that we have the Wiper character on this team, and he is giving us a self-proccing defense down conditional boost that we will be using on the final boss stage. And then Raid or Clash of Bonnie on this team is able to be used to get rid of the defensive effects on the enemy side of the field on Battle 4. And then we have the support of Jinbei to lock the slots for our free spirit characters, so we don't have to worry about getting matching slots when we move into the final boss room. And then making sure that you use the specials in the right order. And also one thing to note as well is that we are using the attacks of Law and then Sabo and Ace on the Helmeppo character on the final boss room, because he does have a really pesky barrier, so we're making sure that we can tap with those characters first to pierce through the barrier, kill Helmeppo, and then use the rest of our characters to kill Captain Morgan. And as I said, he has like 600 million HP, and then even Helmeppo has 40 million HP, so having some type of way to severely increase your damage, such as Final Tap Luffy, is going to be super, super useful here. And of course, Law attack boost with the increased damage taken. We have the orb boost from Sabo and Ace. We have the conditional boost. We also have the color affinity boost from Koala. So it's about as good as we can get at this current point in time, and if we end up finding some sort of way to get through level 4 and 5, then we're going to go ahead and cover it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.